Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing my list of the 10 items you should be buying at Dollar Tree, as well as 3 items to avoid. You know, Walmart and other stores, you can find some really good deals, do not get me wrong, but there are just some things that if you pay more than $1.25, and you will at some of these stores, you're paying too much. And this video, I've got to say, is not sponsored by Dollar Tree. I don't get paid to endorse any of these products or any of these ideas. This is all just my opinion and my opinion only. So, got to get that out of the way. Let me know of any household items that I don't mention that are a staple for you at the Dollar Tree. You know I love hearing your thoughts. So if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming back for another video. I hope you know how much I appreciate you, and I need to get on that 10,000 subscriber giveaway because it's really creeping up very fast. So I think that's gonna probably be in the next couple of days that I do that. So stay tuned for that. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. What I mean by that is I like to make a lot of the same content that other makeup channels do. I just like to keep it at a bargain price point, so the closer to $1, the better. And of course, I like to do other types of bargain content as well, so that's where this video falls. And so if it sounds like you're in the right place, I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. Of course, as always, I'll have related content linked down below in the description box. That way you can binge watch more content like this if you enjoy this type of thing. And I hope you don't mind, I kept the makeup and the hair very simple, very light today. It's been hot, I've been busy, and I know I've been promising that chatty get ready with me here for a while. Just not quite ready to film it yet, to catch you up on just the last good little while of my life. So enough about that. Without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. I will try to have pictures up here of the items that I'm talking about as I'm talking about them. And this is in no particular order. I'm just gonna list these items. It's not a ranking or anything like that. So I'm gonna start out with some cleaning tools, I guess you could say. Specifically, a dish brush. Really handy for, you know, if you don't really wanna get your hands dirty or you need a little extra help. For $1.25, I love these. I always have one in my kitchen sink, and I maybe replace it once a year. And I don't really feel that you're gonna replace one from the Dollar Tree more often than something you spend maybe double for at Walmart. So I love to get these dish brushes at Dollar Tree, as well as a squeegee. So in our bathroom, we have shower doors. And I have found, actually my husband discovered it, that after we take our shower, if we just run the squeegee down it real fast, it just really cuts down on all those little like water droplet stains. Now, if we have guests, we don't expect our guests to like squeegee, but we don't really have too many like guests or people spending extended times with us. So this is really just for us, for me, to not have to like constantly be scrubbing the shower doors. So it just really helps. It takes about 20 seconds. And a product like this, I love getting at the Dollar Tree as well. And there's probably a couple other things like this. These are just the 2 that I can think of specifically. And like I said, at Walmart, you're probably gonna be only paying a couple of dollars anyway. And if you're there, that's fine. But for me, I like to spend $1.25 on these types of items. So I always try to buy things like this at the Dollar Tree. As well as rubber gloves. I'm talking like dishwashing gloves. Usually I think they have small, medium, large. I usually get the small for me. Now my husband finds that the large aren't really like big enough for his hands. I mean, they work, but they're just not as comfortable as like an extra large. But for me, the small work great. I've had them in like pink and blue, I think yellow as well. And I always keep a stockpile of these because you never know when one is just gonna get a little puncture, or eventually they do weaken and you know, they just kind of deteriorate and you need to replace them. You know, in Walmart, you can get a pair for like a couple dollars. But like I said, I like to just stock up when I'm at Dollar Tree and get them for a little bit less. Now I have tried some more expensive dishwashing gloves, and in my opinion, they have not lasted any longer than the ones I buy at Dollar Tree. So this is just one of those items that I feel just, it's better buying it at Dollar Tree. You're not gonna get anything better quality anywhere else, and you're gonna spend way less money, and you can always keep a few pairs on hand for different things. You can have a pair where you clean your bathroom, pair for your dishes. You know, just you can really afford to have them kind of for different uses. So this is a staple from the Dollar Tree for me. So yes, I think the brand is like Scrub Buddies or something like that. And for me, these work tremendously and they are a staple in my house. And then another item too, and this is a big one because this covers a lot of different types of products, cleaning products, y'all. Now things like bleach and like laundry detergent, I buy those, and even like my dishwashing detergent, I buy that at like, you know, Walmart, that kind of thing. But as far as like spray cleaners and things like that, I like to just get this stuff at Dollar Tree. And they've got so many different things. They're coming up with more dupes of the pink stuff line. So they've got like the pink, the paste. Now they've got like a spray cleaner. They have a couple other items that I saw the other day when I was at Dollar Tree. They also have things like coffee pot cleaners, washing machine cleaners, all different types of stuff. And like I said, all the different spray cleaners, different types of like Pine Sol dupes, and of course your Fabuloso and things like that. So it's really fun. Like I said, there's an extensive cleaning product selection, even at some of the worst Dollar Trees, I feel, let alone some of the better stocked ones. But yeah, so if you're needing like a bunch of cleaning products, I think the Dollar Tree is the place to definitely check out first, because let's like face it, that kind of stuff, we were just in Walmart like a month ago looking at the price of some of the different cleaning products at even Walmart, and it's gotten a little bit outrageous. I can't believe how much Pine Sol costs. Pine Sol, it was so expensive. We got like Pine and Glow or something like that. But anyway, I digress. If you haven't checked out all the cleaning products that Dollar Tree has, definitely give them a look, because you can really save some money. So then another one, and this one's kind of odd. This is one of those ones where you're gonna be like, for real? Seriously? Seriously, y'all. I'm talking about tempered glass cell phone protectors. So I bought a couple of these, and I've got to tell you, they do work. I dropped my phone actually on some concrete at my mother's house, and the screen protector shattered, but my phone was fine. Just a fun fact about me, I have never shattered my phone screen. I'm knocking on wood right now. But yeah, the Dollar Tree ones work. The only problem with them is that they don't usually have like the oldest or the newest phones. They're kind of somewhere, like you have to have a phone that's kind of somewhere in a range where they do sell the one that fits your phone. But definitely check out, if you need a tempered glass screen protector, definitely check out Dollar Tree. Now granted, none of that is a guarantee. Even when you buy more expensive ones, you can still break your phone screen, but it lessens the likelihood of you breaking your screen if you drop your phone. So like I said, it's not a guarantee, none of them are, but it is an extra safety measure for you to not break your phone screen. But yes, they do work. They do work. I tried them, so you don't have to. Yeah, like I said, they've really come through for me. So the next thing is really cute plastic storage. Now, if what you need is like a big plastic tote or something like that, you ain't gonna find it at Dollar Tree. They might have it in the plus section. I don't know. I don't even visit that aisle. But I'm just talking about like little bins, different size bins. You know that they do them like seasonal, like in the spring. They'll have them be all these fun spring colors. They've also got your black, white, and gray. They've been coming out with lots of clear storage as well. They've even gotten creative. They got little collapsible baskets, little collapsible like crates. They've got like cupcake holders. They've got all kinds of things. Definitely when you're doing your storage, check out Dollar Tree first before you go to another store to see if they have what you need. And then of course, if you need something special or something that Dollar Tree does not have, you can go to some of those other stores. But Dollar Tree really does have some really nice plastic storage options. Like I said, anything super big you're probably not gonna find, especially for like $1.25, but they really are, like if you know, you know. They really do have an amazing selection of different things. They even have like wire storage baskets and things for like papers and like super bougie. Like they're actually getting like really bougie. So yeah, if you're not aware of all the cute storage options that Dollar Tree is carrying, and they keep getting better by the day, you definitely need to check it out. So the next thing on the list is gift wrapping supplies and party supplies. So we'll just go first with like gift wrapping. I will not go anywhere else for gift wrapping unless I am in a desperate situation. I forgot an occasion and I have to stop in at the Walgreens and I have to bite the bullet and get a expensive card and the gift bag and whatever I need to get. Like, unless I'm desperate, I am getting that stuff at Dollar Tree, you guys. Even like, especially like cards, like for, you know, birthdays and anniversaries and all that kind of stuff. Dollar Tree has some really great options, and you're gonna pay $1.25, or sometimes they're even two for $1.25. And they're getting fancy. They've got some cards that like pop up, and they've got appliques. Seriously, if you're paying more than $1.25 for your like greeting cards, you are paying way too much. And the gift wrapping, all the gift bags that Dollar Tree has for every occasion, Christmas, baby shower, birthday, they've got just generic colors. They've got bows, they've got like the little ribbony things, they've got the tissue paper, they've got the gift wrap. They've got so much. There is no need to spend more than $1.25 on any of that stuff unless you are in a dire, desperate situation. And of course, party supplies, you know, like your disposable like party wear, you know what I mean? Like stuff where you don't want to use it again. You just want to use it for a party. It's cute enough. Now the quality might vary depending on what you pick, how many items are in it and whatnot. I know they've got some stuff that might not be so much worth it, but if you spend $1.25 for something that maybe has fewer products or is a little bit more special, you know, you're gonna get some really nice stuff. Same thing with like kids' birthday party stuff. They have so much stuff like for kids' birthday parties, like the hats and the little sashes and the baby shower bows and all that kind of thing. Like, you might not want to do like your wedding stuff if you're, you know, gonna have like a super bougie wedding, but if you're gonna have like a budget wedding, they've got stuff there for that too. But yeah, definitely gift wrapping, special occasion, party stuff. Dollar Tree has so much to offer. Definitely worth checking out. Then another item is school supplies. Pencils, pens, notebooks, planners, erasers, poster board, even calculators. And the other day I saw that they had all these cute like pencil holders, all different shapes and sizes, that would also like double as like makeup storage, you guys. They've got tape dispensers that are super cute, super bougie. Pins, like you know, like if you have like a bulletin board or something, like the little push pins, they come as basic or as bougie as you want or need. Paper clips, folders. I mean, there is so much. And I know school supplies are a tough subject for teachers. Even, you know, if you don't have a lot of money and you got to send your kid to school with stuff, like, I'm sure there are some things you can buy cheaper at Walmart than Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, check out both stores, but Dollar Tree will have you covered with so many cute things. They've even got stuff with characters on it for your kids, and there's just so much. I mean, it's a lot. Like, there's just so much. There's even like, I've seen like flashcards and things like that, like teaching tools. So definitely, like, if you have not checked it out, definitely always worth a look. Especially if what you're doing is shopping around and going to like Walmart as well. Definitely see where you can save some money, especially if you have to buy for multiple children and you're already spending money on other things that cost so much. Definitely save where you can, you know? And in that category, something I personally love to buy is scissors. Like, these scissors here are so cute. I found them at Dollar Tree a few years ago. They work great. I've had them forever. I've got a pair that I keep in work. I've got a pair that I keep in my car. People are really good about returning them in work to me, like if they use my scissors, but if they didn't, I paid $1.25. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've always gotten really good quality scissors, and a lot of them are really cute, come in different fun colors and patterns, different sizes. I think they have like safety scissors for like younger kids too. So yeah, scissors are just like my personal favorite thing to buy at Dollar Tree in the school supply section. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. And so another thing to really check out and consider is shipping supplies. I have checked on Amazon and stuff, but like really anymore, if you're not someone that's shipping out a lot of stuff and needing like a big, huge bulk order of something on Amazon, I don't know that you can really do better. So sometimes I just like to get some different shipping envelopes, like the padded ones, in different sizes, like big, medium, small. And you can usually get 2 to a pack for $1.25. And then they've even got the more like the ones that are like white. that like are a little bit more substantial, and usually you'll get one of those for $1.25. They get different sizes of those. I get my shipping tape. You can get bubble wrap. I mean, I try to save bubble wrap, you know, at least some bubble wrap from things that I order, but you can get bubble wrap. I think you can get labels. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff, but yeah, like I said, I think for the average person that doesn't need a big bulk order of something, Dollar Tree is gonna have you covered for that envelope or two that you need. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to CVS or Walgreens or even Walmart. So definitely if you have to ship something, definitely check out Dollar Tree first. So 2 more things to buy at Dollar Tree, and then we'll get to our 3 things to avoid. So one of my favorite things, this is one of those things that I've bought fancier and have not liked fancier. I don't know if that even makes sense. Anyways, I'm talking about oven mitts. So I have bought like at Bed Bath Beyond, like I've spent like $20 on a silicone oven mitt, and I legit couldn't grab anything with it. I literally have it out with my pool chemicals because it helps me open lids that I can't open when I'm out there and my hands are wet and all that stuff. I just like going to the kitchen section of Dollar Tree, finding a color or a pattern that suits me. You can get them for the different holidays, which is always fun. And I've got some of those, but I just like to get some simple color, get a couple of them. Because let's face it, oven mitts, at some point you're gonna catch them on fire or burn one. You're gonna get food on them. They're gonna get worn out. At some point you're just gonna pick something up and you're gonna start feeling a little heat through it. You're gonna get rid of it and throw it away. And I've had that happen with ones that I've spent a few dollars on. And so, for me, I think this is a great thing to buy at Dollar Tree personally. I don't mess with the little square ones. I've bought the silicone ones that are kind of like that. Didn't like those. Same problem, you know, just hard to grab things. So I just like your good old-fashioned oven mitt. You put your hand in it. It's like a glove, like a mitten. And yeah, for me, that is a staple from Dollar Tree. And the ones I currently have, I've had for a good long while. They're probably about needing replaced, but for me, they really last a good long while. And we do a lot of cooking, and I use my oven a lot because I will heat something up on the stove or in the oven before I'll use my microwave. So ours get used quite a bit. And then lastly, for things that I love to buy at Dollar Tree is glassware. My favorite wine glasses are from Dollar Tree. They're thin enough, but they're thick enough. I don't feel bad if I break them, and I do. I've got this perfect one right now that it's not too heavy, it's not too wide. It's like the perfect size for my hand. I have 4 of them because I love them so much. And so yeah, I just kind of stock up on them. I just really, really, really love them. So wine glasses in particular, stemless. For me, it's stemless. But I've also bought like margarita glasses. I bought little mason jar like glasses because those are kind of fun to have a margarita in as well. And for as much as we have a margarita, like maybe once every 3 months, why am I going to spend more money? I'm just going to buy something at Dollar Tree. And then it's going to break. And so, like I said, glassware to me is very disposable because it does break. So I don't like to spend, I don't want to use something that's really expensive glassware wise. I also find that when I've had more expensive wine glasses, they're a little bit flimsier. They're actually thinner. They break easier. I've gotten way more mileage out of my cheaper glassware than my more expensive glassware. So yeah, for me, glassware is one of those things I like to buy at the Dollar Tree. So now 3 things that I like to avoid from Dollar Tree. Number 1 is garbage bags. For me, the ones I like to buy, I think you get the best bang for your buck, is the grocery store generic. That's just me personally. You can find the brand names at Dollar Tree, but you're only gonna get a few. If you go with the Dollar Tree brands, they're gonna be flimsy. Now, I used to buy them when we used to do recycling. So when we used to do recycling, and we don't recycle anymore because we live in an area that makes it extremely, extremely difficult. So it's not because I don't want to, but it's because it's extremely hard where I live. But when we did recycle, I would buy like the cheap bags from Dollar Tree because we would put our recycling in those bags because like for like a bunch of plastic, we didn't really need something super heavy duty. And I didn't really want to waste my good garbage bags on that kind of thing. But that's where I learned just how kind of flimsy they are. Now, I like to use the little bathroom bags, but they're flimsy as well, if I'm being honest. But a little bathroom bag, you're not going to put much in there that's going to make it bust open as much as like your like household trash. So yeah, I like to stay away from garbage bags at the Dollar Tree. And then number 2 is batteries. So I'm not saying that the batteries you buy for $1.25 at Dollar Tree do not work. They do work. I just find that they don't last as long. So for instance, I'm not going to use those batteries for like my fairy lights because those use a lot of power and it's just going to suck the energy out of those in no time. What I will use them for though is I have a selfie light. This one's by e.l.f., but I have one from Dollar Tree in work. And I think it takes some AAAs or whatever. And I bought some from Dollar Tree. And that's just fine because this doesn't take up a lot of power and I don't use it very much. But generally speaking, I actually use rechargeables personally for most of my stuff. But yeah, for me, I just find that they do work, they just don't last as long. So I like to stick with like, I'm a brand name girl on that stuff. Duracell, Energizer. Even Rayovac or even your store brand might be a little bit better. Yeah, for me personally, I just don't buy them from the Dollar Tree for most things. Now, I have seen Energizer batteries, but they're in like the $5 price range. So in a pinch, you can pick up some brand name batteries at Dollar Tree. And of course, those are gonna be good quality. But yeah, I just stay away from the $1.25 batteries. And lastly, the thing I don't like to buy at Dollar Tree are dish towels. And now hear me out on this. I'm talking about like the ones with the really cute prints on them. I've bought several of these over the years for like Christmas and fall and even just like the day-to-day, you know, ones with the print. And I just find them to get really dingy and they'll develop a smell to me. And I don't really like the texture of them. I've also kind of gotten away from like printed things like that. I don't really do printed things like that anymore as much as I used to. But yeah, I just don't think the quality is really great. For dish towels, I like to get mine at like Marshall's and like TJ Maxx and get like, usually you'll get 2, 3, or 4 in a pack. And those I have really, really good luck with. And I tend not to spend a whole lot of money on those. It ends up being maybe about $1 a piece when it's all said and done. So yeah, dish towels are not something I like to buy at Dollar Tree. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. It helps me and my channel out so much. And comment. Don't forget to tell me your staple items, as well as things you avoid at the Dollar Tree. You know, I love hearing your thoughts and talking to you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.